We're talking about Abraham, a man of faith, and how he stepped out by faith, not knowing where he was going, what he was looking for, and he didn't have a roadmap to get there, but he stepped out by faith. The next step in his life was a war to defend what was his and in his life, and he was a man of faith. He's God's friend, a friend of God. There's God's inner circle, and he's part of the inner circle with God. But you say to me, I thought in Psalms 91 it said that we were going to be protected from this. Well, if you live very long in life, you misread the Word. The Word said he would deliver you out of them all. He didn't tell you wouldn't go into a battle. God didn't tell us we'd go into a fight and we wouldn't have problems or struggles or have to climb a little hill or a mountain or whatever along the way. We all have to do that. You can't get anything without working for it. Now, I know we've got a thing in America where, and I'm not saying all the kids, so don't take it this way, but a lot of the young people, we ought to get free college. We shouldn't have to pay for it. We ought to get this free. We ought to get that free. Free, free, free. Somebody owes me something. Now the Lord tells you to step out by faith. Anything good in life you get, you work for it. You work to get it. When I was a kid, I wanted to buy a 10-speed bicycle. I had a 3-speed bicycle that my mom and dad bought me. I got out and painted a fence. I painted a garage. I cut some lawns. I hustled. I made some money. And I went out and bought me a new bicycle. Why? Because I knew my mom and dad lived by faith, and I knew that, and we always had food on the table, clothes to wear, but there was things I wanted. I bought my own record player, my own TV, my bicycle, my ball glove, my balls, my bats. I bought my spikes. I went out and hustled. I sold papers. I cleaned the church. I did everything I could to make money on the side. My dad didn't want me working 40 hours a week, wanted me to enjoy being a kid, so I took jobs in the summer and hustled around to make some money. You have to understand, not everything in life you're going to get handed to you. You might have to actually work for something. You might actually have to live by faith. You might have to actually just pray and say, God, I don't know where my next paycheck's coming from, but I know I'm your child and you're going to take care of me. I've been there. I know what I'm talking about. This is something you have to do. If you want to earn something in life, you have to work for it. And not have everything handed to you. You need to work for it. And people say, well, he didn't say that we wouldn't go through things. The Lord said we would, but He'd deliver us out of them all. He did not say that we would have to not climb a mountain or have to battle. Sometimes we have to go to battle. He didn't say, but He did say this, I guarantee you a victory. If the Lord guarantees the victory, then you can jump in the fight and know that I'm going to win this fight. Why? Because God promised Abraham. If God promises, you can take it to the bank. I'm telling you, this is God's man, and what He's living in is faith. You don't reach the pinnacle of success by just wishing, hoping, wanting, and waiting for somebody to hand you something. You make it happen. You get out and do it. When I went out and looked for a job in the early 70s, I went in and said, are you hiring? I went in and said, I'm ready to go to work. I'll do anything you've got to do, and I can do anything anybody else can do if you train me. I want to go to work. Guess what? I got a job. And so attitude has a lot to do with it. And yeah, and I started out on the dirty end and worked my way up. But in 4 years, I was the head inspector in the department. I was the head inspector of all the materials that went to the assembly line, checking everything, and I had people working for me. Why? Because I started out at the bottom and worked my way up. If you want something in life, you have to go out and get it. You have to believe God. You have to step out by faith, and you have to work for things. You can't expect everything to be happen to you free. You can't depend on the government raising the minimum wage so they can pay you an amount of money for a minimum wage job where you do minimum wage work. I mean, how much money does a person want to handle burgers out the window to people when they drive up to the window? Pretty soon you won't be able to buy those meals. You won't be able to afford them. They're starting out places. That's your entry-level job. If you want more, then you work your way up. With the Lord, you start out at the bottom, and if you want more, faith, faith, faith. I keep climbing up one step at a time. You move out by faith. And if you do that, God will meet you. God will never fail you. But you got to step out by faith and do things. He didn't tell us we wouldn't ever have troubles. He didn't tell us that we wouldn't have broken relationships. He didn't tell us that you'll have family members that that get mad at you and walk away. I mean, Abraham had to do this with his own family because his family broke up and one of them walked away from him, and he still stayed on for God. Live by faith, walk by faith, and believe God. Don't ever give up on believing. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Don't ever lose your faith in God. Don't ever lose your faith in yourself. You may be going through a struggle today. You may be going through a trial. You may feel like you're pressed on every side, but I'm here to tell you, you need to read Hebrews chapter 11 and Psalms 91 and realize that God will bring you through. And you can do it if you walk by faith. I love you. God bless you and have a wonderful day. Thank you.